Hello clanmates and hello internet. I do apologize that it's been a very long time since I've uploaded a video, and I do apologize this video does not have a wicked cool awesome intro. I have yet to bug my brother for that. But started up a new clan and really enjoying it, and had a great game in the Cromwell with two of my clanmates, so I just had to post this video for you guys. So we got two Cromwells, one heavy tank, and fairly decent in the tier, and you're gonna see in a minute my platoon mate Joe in the Cromwell get one-timed by the OI. Now, so this video is gonna encompass a whole bunch of different aspects of me, the clan, the Cromwell, and the game. So, first off, sometimes that happens, right? Sometimes you're in a game and you happen to go someplace and you get one-shotted by an OI, and that just sucks because you did nothing, and it's probably going to be a loss, which is going to hurt your stats. So bonus number one is you're in a clan, and you're in a clan with good players, and your other platoon mates can basically carry. So one guy, one Cromwell, and a fairly significant player is out, but I'm still here, and Drone is pressing up the hill in his heavy. Now, first thing in the Cromwell, you can snipe in the Cromwell. It is hard as hell, but once you have the crew up, you can see I keep tagging just basically the top of the turret of the OI, and that's point number one. Don't stand in the bush, even if you disappear, move, because most of us look at you and the situation and where you're at, and we still fire off rounds into the bush, and we get a lot of blind kills. So stop that. So there's kill number one in the Cromwell. Now, the way that the game is progressing, I'm a little bit worried that there's going to be too many people on the south line. Typically, they do press on the south line. So I'm just kind of hanging out here. I'm giving them a pause. Watch that, Arnie. Wow, that was another point number two. When you get spotted, move. Move, because something is going to shoot at you, and God forbid that it's a heavy, because that would be horrible. Alright, so now I'm seeing that there's some dude in the lake. He's dead. I come back over here, check it out. Another heavy's back in there. See if he kind of ends up being stupid and pokes out. I'm trying to support the E25. He's being ballsy there. What is that? That's a 122. I'm a little bit worried about that 122. Can't really pen him in the front because of the flex, although I think I did put in a little bit of damage there. And now I'm worried because that 122 can one-shot me, and that's not good. So I decide, alright, you know what? The 122, if he pushes, I need to get away from him anyways, but maybe he won't. And then I see that I don't know where this guy came from. I wasn't even looking at the mini-map. But here's point number three with Cromwell. Flex the map, right? You have the speed and the ability to basically move around on the map significantly better than most other types of tanks, like heavy and TDs and stuff. So do that. Change positions, move someplace else. I'm going to tag this dude at least 3 or 4 more times, I think. I'm actually kind of letting him get away. I shouldn't really be moving each time I take a shot. I fire, but that's fine. I move up now. Find him where he's going to take my shot. And I think that's kill number 2. Okay, so now I can see on the mini-map nobody's pushing. I'm looking at the hill. It's getting a little rough up there. My other platoon mate, he's kind of, not necessarily being helped by the other heavies, so I figure, okay, I better go up there and give him a hand. Now, point number 4. Attack what you know. Don't attack what you don't know. So, I don't know where that 122 is on the south line of the map, but I can see this T29. I have shots on him. I know what he's doing, I can see where he's going, I can see where his barrel is. So move and predict as opposed to dealing with the things that you can predict. So, okay, now both of my platoon mates are dead. I'm kind of struggling with, you know, what to do here. Do I go up? Do I support? They seem to be pushing, and they want to, you know, get down there, but they don't have the view range. So I'm thinking, okay, I got to get up there. The AMX is on the south. He's kind of gone and done his sort of poking around, and sort of decided to go down there and see if he can't see anything for the TD and the medium down there. Now I'm looking at these heavies, and they are just getting the snot beat out of them. Basically, they can't spot what's shooting at them, and they're just merrily going down the hill blindly. Now, number 5, you see what I did there? I got spotted, so I zigzag. That's another huge thing that people don't do in something like a Cromwell. When you get spotted, go away, get under cover, do something else, and zigzag. I mean, especially TDs hate that. They hate when, you know, they can't lock on or something like that because you're zigzagging all over the place. All right, so they're up on numbers. We're dwindling. The hill is lost. The south line is lost. Everybody's kind of repositioning. They're not 100% sure what to do. So I see the AMX is doing a spot and run. And I decide, okay, fine. Probably best to try and, he's going to spot, and I'm going to try and support him. Trying to look there, I got tagged one guy. I think I'm behind this bush. It looks like it's got enough cover. I don't think I'm being spotted as I'm firing. We're doing cleaning up a little bit here. I think that was another, I don't know if that was me with a blind shot, but the same thing, right? Dude didn't move. If I put 3 rounds into him and he spotted and he hasn't moved, chances are he's not going to move after he disappears. So send a blind shell into there. Okay, so now we're getting into the tricky part here. Down like 7 minutes. They're still up on 1 tank. We're kind of scattered, trying to figure out, oh man, what are we gonna do? Okay, rule number 6, I think we're up to. Stay together. Focus fire is, whether it be in a tournament, like a skirmish or global map, or in a pub match, it is super important to stay together, to coordinate, to work as a team. Sometimes you do it in the chat, but really what you need to be doing is you need to be just looking on the mini-map yourself and sort of deciding, okay, which way are these guys going, what are they doing? I should point out there is actually one more heavy. It's the Black Prince. He's our top tier. He has been AFK the entire game. He drove up there and then he, I don't know, ran out of gas or you know, forgot his wallet at home or something like that. So he's been sitting there the whole time, not doing much. And I'm actually at this point, so I'm like, okay, I got a spot. I got to do something for these guys. So I go up over here, try and see what I can do. I'm really, and luckily my clanmates are still with me, so they're basically, you know, watching the field for me as well. And I was just about to do a spotting run when that Swedish tank, I believe it's a Swedish tank, popped up on the screen. So, as I said, go, like I said before, attack what you know. Control the variables. Don't go off and try and find something on your own and then end up getting shot. So I figure the Swedish tank, given the way the numbers are looking, he's going to basically press down the hill. He's the only medium. He's going to try and spot for the arty. So I figure, okay, I'm going to sit in this little nook here, and I'm just going to wait. I'm just going to wait, get my camo up, sit still, and wait for him to basically pass in front of me. And I actually kind of wanted him to pass well in front of me before I basically engaged, so I could get him from, you know, behind. I can see that, you know, at least 2 of my teammates are prepared. They're in a position where they can shoot, and sure enough, there he's spotted. He took a round. Now I'm counting at this point. This is number 7. You got to know the tank that you're attacking, especially autoloaders. How many rounds does that guy let off before you attack him? And I believe he had 1 round in me. Yeah, which he ammo racked me, which I then fixed. But at this point, he's reloading. He's got 8 or 9 seconds, or longer. I can't remember exactly, but it's quite a bit. So I'm able to put a bunch of rounds. I move out of the way a little bit so that the medium behind me can basically get a round off onto him too. And we basically, the two of us, take a full health tank down to, well, kill him completely, right? Now the 122 shows up, and he decides to cross that south line, and he decides, okay, I gotta do something. Okay, I'm not sure why the game, or the video anyways, is lagging at this point, but it's gonna kick in a second here. This is just a replay. Alright, so now it's just me, basically the 122 took out RTD. It's 3 against 4. I think maybe I didn't even notice the 122. Our heavy is still AFK, so I'm really only coordinating with the other medium. Medium, he's not, you know, pushing up. He's playing super cautious, which is fine. I mean, I get that, right? He's conserving his gun and different things like that, so that's cool. So I decide, okay, the 122, where is he going to do? He's not capping, he's not getting on cap, so he must be pushing past cap. And sure enough, he is. And he's, you know, down in health pool. He seems to be focusing probably on that heavy. Which the heavy, as you can tell, I didn't even notice, but and I missed that shot. That's so the heavy's pushing up. He's totally AFK, but he decided to wake up, and away he's going to the north part of the hill, which is kind of silly because I mean the game is practically over. There's only 2 minutes left. Now, rule number 7 in the Cromwell: do not necessarily auto lock on a moving tank and hold your shot. Right, your accuracy will dramatically increase if you leave the target significantly and you hold your shot for as long as possible so that the reticle and everything like that gets narrowed down. Okay, what am I up to? I'm up to 4 kills. Okay, so now I look at the map, I'm like, okay, I gotta help that heavy. And sure enough, this little light tank pops up. And he does a fantastic job at baiting. He knows I got spotted, he knows I'm coming after him, he's low health, and he draws me into the Marauder. But luckily, I have my clanmates who basically tell me to move to my left. I move to the left, I do get hit, but I miss a shot from him. I'm able to circle him, take him out, take out the light tank that's low health. So that's now 6 kills, Top Gun. And the heavy continues to push down. I figure, you know, the Artie must be in this back corner. And the key thing about an Artie, you see how I'm zigzagging, I'm moving around, because I don't know how long I was spotted. I don't know if he's basically tracking my movement. Now, with an Artie, you never approach an Artie straight on. You're always sort of trying to be unpredictable. But luckily, again, I had a clanmate who basically told me, you know what, he just fired. And he's still on his reload. So I was able to basically press him. Now at this point I almost actually drove in front of his gun because I thought that it was the other way around. But again, clanmate helped me out, put me on that way, and that's a total of 7 kills in the Cromwell.